Number 4, Kate is about to meet with her final client of the day. She needs to create a wall mural. She can measure the length of the wall, but not the height. She has a prototype picture and knows that the wall and the picture are similar rectangles. Kate needs to find the area of the wall. Which sides of the two rectangles are corresponding? Write two different proportions that can be used to find the height of the wall. C. Reason abstractly and quantitatively. Can the proportion x over 18 equals 31.5 over 168 be used to find the height of the wall and explain why or why not? D. What is the height of the wall and show your work? And E. What is the area of the wall and show your work? For this particular set of questions, I'm going to give you another 8-minute time limit. So go ahead and take 8 minutes to pause your video and work through all of question number 4. All right. So to do this, we first asked what two sides of the rectangles are corresponding. Well, 14 feet is corresponding to 31.5 inches. Our unknown is corresponding to 18 inches. Well, in order for us to do this, we have to have everything in the same measurement. So I either had to convert everything to feet or had to convert everything to inches. Well, please remember that there are 12 inches for every foot. So the first thing I did for part B was I found out that 14 feet was 168 inches. So all I did was do 14 times 12, and they gave me 168. There are two ways we could set this up. We could either set this up as wall over wall equals picture over picture. Sorry. And whenever I say that, I mean wall like of the, we'll call this ground, over the height, and we would have to label it ground over the height. Or we could do ground of the wall over ground of the picture equal to height, there we go, height of the wall over height of the picture. So I set it up both ways. I did x, which is my unknown, over 168, and I did 18 over 31 and a half. So I did height over ground, height over ground. Okay. Then we could have also done it x over 18, so the wall over the picture, versus 14, which is the 168, over 31 and a half. So again, wall over picture. Now it asks, could we not use, now we're calling this x, right? And remember that this bottom piece is 168. Okay, so could we not do x over 18 and then 31 and a half over 168? Why is that not acceptable? Because the first one, we went from wall to picture, but here we went from picture to wall. You can't switch that up. So I said no because the corresponding sides are not in the same position of the proportion. I used one of my two formulas here. Now, please note, you could have done the x over 18 equals 168 over 31.5. It's going to give you the same answer. Well, in order to solve this proportion, we first have to do some cross multiplication. So I said 31.5 times x is 31.5x. 168 times 18 was 3024. Then I divide by 31.5 to get my x alone. That gives me 96 inches. Now, when we talk about the height of this wall, if you recall, the wall was in feet. So, in order to go from inches to feet, we would divide by 12. So if I would have divided this by 12, we should get this 8 feet. Now, to find area, remember that area equals length times width. Well, if my length is 14 and my width is 8, we have 112 feet squared. On to the wrap up of this lesson.